2017-2024 at DPWH Camarines Sur 5th District Engineering Office at Teresita Bao Camsor. Today we are about to conduct a vivid conference for 24 FN 0086. But before that, let us all stand for a short prayer.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for gathering us all today in this important endeavor. We ask that you bestow your guidance and blessing upon each attendee. May we honor one another with keeping an open mind. May we voice our truth and listen with an open heart. Bless everyone present today, that each may be able to share his or her contributions and gifts. Grant good health and safety to loved ones left outside this room, and bestow peace and goodwill to all of us. We ask for your wisdom and grace to use our talents for the betterment of others. May the various activities related to this day be a success through your intervention. With gratitude, we offer this prayer in your name. Amen.
Let us check the attendance of the body. For the back members, we have yours truly, Nida Puntillas, the back chairperson. The members are the following: Engineer Aris Hermoso, Engineer Arman Ibarreta, Miss Maria Corazon Broca, Engineer Irene Parco, and for the NGOs, the representative, we have Engineer Jeffrey Elitopuso. For the TWG group, we have Engineer Philip Salvadora, Miss Jasmine Erica Haku, Engineer Diana Rose Gonzalez, Engineer Mark Anthony Bayos, Engineer Rijan Remoroso, Engineer Joanna Marie Manaog, Engineer Christine Gia Pinion, and Engineer Cyrene Canieso. For our back secretariat, which is headed by Engineer Ray Manaog, the members are the following: Engineer Elizabeth Ulieres, Miss Dolores Casiao, Architect Maria Cleta Coffey, and Engineer Froilan Herno.
Present.
May I ask the TWG head, Engineer Philip Salvadora, to discuss the contract data for this contract ID.
Thank you, ma'am. These are the scope of work and contract data of contract ID 24FN0086. The name of contract is Concreting of Lobong-Manga-Payak-Palo Road, Phase 3, Barangay Payak-Palo, Bato, Camarines Sur. Location is Barangay Payak to Palo, Bato, Camarines Sur. The scope of works is concreting of road. Approved budget for the contract, 49,750,000 pesos flat. And the contract duration is 143 calendar days. License classification, medium A, and the cost of bidding documents is 25,000 pesos. Prospective bidders should be registered with and classified by the Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board or PCAB with PCAB license category for license classification stated. The description of an eligible bidder is contained in the bidding documents, particularly in Annex 2-11B, Section 2 and 3 of bidding documents. Contractors or applicants who wish to participate in this bidding must be in the document request list or DRL of the Philippines website and secure a printout copy showing that they are included in the list and are encouraged to enroll in the DPWH Civil Works Application or CWA at the DPWH Procurement Service, 5th floor, DPWH Building, Bonifacio Drive, Port Area, Manila. While those already enrolled shall keep their records current and updated. The contractor's eligibility to bid on the project will be determined using the DPWH contractor profile eligibility process and subject to further post-qualification. Information on the registration can be obtained from the PRS during working weekdays from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. or at the DPWH website. Interested bidders may obtain further information from the DPWH Camarines Sur 5th District Engineering Office and inspect the bidding documents at Santa Teresita, Bato, Camarines Sur during weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Bids must be duly received by the Block Secretariat at the address stated for manual submission or at Camarines Sur 5 at dpwh.gov.ph for electronic submission on October 30, 2024 until 10 a.m. only. All bids must be accompanied by a bid security in any of the acceptable forms and the amount stated in ITB Clause 18. Bid opening shall be on October 30 at exactly 10 a.m. at DPWH Camarines Sur 5th DEO, Santa Teresita, Bato, Camarines Sur. Bids will be opened in the presence of the bidders' representatives who choose to attend at the address stated. Late bids shall not be accepted. In addition, please be advised to review the instruction to bidders, eligibility data sheet, bid data sheet, and special condition of the contract in the bidding documents. Engineer Olituki, the end user representative, will discuss the requirements of the contract. Thank you.
Hello po. Thank you po. For the special condition of contract, for contract ID number 24FN0086, under section 7.2, in case of semi-permanent structures such as buildings of types 1, 2, and 3 as classified under the National Building Code of the Philippines, concrete/asphalt roads, concrete river control, drainage, irrigation line canals, river landing, lift wells, rock causeway, pedestrian overpass, and other similar semi-permanent structures is 5 years. For the eligibility of requirements for the contract ID number 24FN0086, the scope of works are construction of road. The major categories of work of the contract to be procured is RCP, roads construction, PCCP. The unit of measure is kilometers. Dimension 1.25. Cost estimate for its major category of work is 49,750,000 pesos. And similar major categories of work are RRP, Roads Rehabilitation PCCP, and RCTP, Roads Construction Tunnel PCCP. For the required pickup license for contract ID number 24FN0086, size range is medium A, the license category B. The single largest project is above 15 million pesos up to 75 million pesos. The allowable range of contract cost is up to 150 million pesos. Only accredited project engineers may be assigned to DPWH projects subject to the following limits of assignment. For the district, regional or district offices, the classification of project engineer to limits of assignment is 10 contract located with the same province for simultaneous assignments, each costing more than 150 million pesos. And for the PE1, 11 contract located with the same province for simultaneous assignments, each costing more than 100 million pesos to 150 million pesos. And for the professional project engineer, 10 contracts located within the same province for simultaneous assignment is costing less than 100 million pesos. The minimum work experience requirements for the K personnel are the following. The required is 50% of ABC of each contract. The K personnel are project manager, project engineer, materials engineer, safety health officer, and construction foreman. The number of personnel are all 1. The general experience for project manager, project engineer, safety health officer, and construction foreman are 5 years, and for the materials engineer is 3 years. The relevant experience in position in similar works are all 3 years. Under Section 3, under data sheet, accredited safety officer required upon issuance of notice of award, subject to Department Order Number 129 Series of 2014, submission of the Construction Safety and Health Program approved by the Department of Labor and Employment or DOLE. First aider with certificate of training issued by Red Cross in compliance to DOLE requirements for the approval of Construction Safety and Health Program required upon issuance of notice of award, subject to Department Order Number 129 Series of 2014, submission of Construction Safety and Health Program approved by the Department of Labor and Employment or DOLE. The said approved CHHP duly received by DOLE shall be the basis for the processing and approval of the contract. However, no claims by the contractor, advance payment or first billing shall be processed and paid without the submission of the approved CHHP duly concurred by the DOLE subject to Department Order Number 129 Series of 2014. And for the minimum major equipment required for the contract ID number 24FN0086, prospective bidders may view it on the bid data sheet clause 14.2a open parenthesis 4 close parenthesis open parenthesis C close parenthesis of each bidding documents posted in the DPWH and project's website. The minimum material testing equipment requirements for the project for the medium contractors as per Department Order Number 11 Series of 2017 in Department Order Number 127 Series of 2018 is strict application of Republic Act 9184 in the conduct of post-qualification of bidders with delayed ongoing contracts with the DPWH. Under Section 17.1, bids will be valid until 120 calendar days from the date of opening of bids. That's all.
Good morning po. For the financial checklist, number 1, financial bid form, 2, bid prices and the bill of quantities, 3, summary of bid prices, 4, detailed estimates including a summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials, labor rates, and equipment rentals used in coming up with a bid, and number 5, cash flow by quarter. For the technical documents, number 1 is the required bid security. There are 2 acceptable forms. First is the bid securing declaration as provided in Section 27.5 of the revised IRR of RA 9184, or number 2, any form of bid security in an amount not less than the required percentage of ABC in accordance with the following schedule. If it is in cashier's, manager's check, or cash issued by a universal or commercial bank, 2% of ABC. If it is bank draft or guarantee or irrevocable letter of credit issued by a universal or commercial bank, 2% of ABC. And if it is surety bond callable upon demand issued by a surety or insurance company duly certified by the Insurance Commission as authorized to issue such a security, 5% of ABC, and this will be valid for 120 calendar days from opening of the bid. For the additional technical checklist, engineer side.
For additional checklist, number 2, if applicable, special pickup license for joint venture agreement and duly notarized statements from all the potential joint venture partners stating that they will enter into and abide by the provisions of the JPA in the instance that the bid is successful shall be included in the bid. Number 3, project requirements which shall include the following. 3.1, organizational chart for the contract. 3.2, list of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their qualification data. 3.3, list of contractors' major construction equipment units to be assigned to the contract supported by certifications of availability. 3.4, list of contractors' minimum materials testing equipment units to be assigned to the contract supported by certifications of availability. Number 4, omnibus word statement as required by the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184, Section 25.3. Number 5, contractors construction safety and health program. And number 6, PhilJEP certificate of platinum registry per GPPB resolution number 15-2021. For clause 22, bid submission may be done manually or electronically online. However, bidders should only select one mode of submission, either manual or electronic. All pages must be numbered, paginated consecutively at top and right margin. Each page signed by bidder below page number and the total number of which must be indicated in the covering pages and signed by the duly authorized representative. All sets of documents, financial and technical envelopes must be properly book-bounded pursuant to DPWH DEO number 19 series of 2002. Use checklist of the technical and financial envelopes here to attach in section 9 bidding forms and shall be included as first page of the book bounding of each envelope with year tagging labeled for each checklist.
Criteria and procedure for eligibility check, preliminary examination of bids, detailed evaluation of bids, post-qualification and award. Number 1, for the eligibility check, the BAC will determine the eligibility of the bidders based on the PhilJEP's registration under legal aid documents, which should be maintained current and updated, including that of the civil works application, which focuses on the NFCC, work experience or single largest completed contract, similar to the contract project for bidding at hand. BAC will ascertain based on the checklist of the required documents to be submitted using pass or fail criterion during the preliminary and detailed bid evaluation. Number 2, in addition, after the opening of bids, as per 2016 revised implementing rules and regulations under section 32.2, the BAC will conduct a detailed bid evaluation of all the bids using non-discretionary criteria wherein it requires the completeness of the bid. Number 3, for the post-qualification, the bidders were advised to read Department Order number 127 series of 2018 and other issuances relative to this matter, since the BAC will be very keen and strict on the conduct of post-qualification process, considering that the concerned officials or employees, including the concerned BAC members, will be liable to the administrative penalties if this directive will not be followed. Number 4, the 10 calendar days upon receipt of the notice of award, the contractor must comply the documents needed and notice of award for the issuance of contract agreement.
Additional reminders, 3-strike policy in the procurement of contracts for infrastructure works, goods and consulting services shall be imposed pursuant to DO number 35 series of 2008 as amended by DO number 28 series of 2024. Bidders are reminded on different offenses and penalties provided for in the revised IRR of RA 9184 and on the provisions governing the impositions of administrative sanctions for contractors who tend to defeat the purpose of competitive bidding, except for valid reasons pursuant to DO number 28 series of 2024. Copy attached in the bidding forms. Classification of offenses that triggers the 3-strike policy and exceptions. Number 1, withdrawal from the bidding process, submission of a non-participation letter, or failure to submit a bid after purchasing the bid documents. Number 2, submission of late bids without valid reasons as determined by the BAC. And number 3, submission of patently insufficient bid. That's all, ma'am.
Thank you. May I ask our planning engineers, is there any revision as to the plans in the OQ?
Hello. As of today, we do not have any changes in the program of works and the engineering design plans. Yet, if there is, we will be posting it 7 days before the bidding day.
Okay, thank you, Engineer Arman. May I ask also the end user representative if there is additional technical requirements for this contract ID? If there are none, how about the members of the back and others? Do you have any suggestions so far or comments? Any reaction? If there is none, this meeting, I pre-bid conference is adjourned. Thank you very much for